The global economy is undergoing an uncertainty and figures keep changing, which will need synchronized growth, as put forward by the Managing Director of IMF. Now more than ever, new strategies will need to be adopted and governments will need to do the right thing and as well do no harm in their implementing policies.
We're looking at a more comprehensive surveillance so that we can harness the benefit of technologies, best practices in all countries around the world in order to provide the services that are expected by the membership.
Parallel sessions are ongoing at the spring meetings, knowing that the global economic outlook is in a delicate moment. One of the world's biggest problems has been around debt and strong fiscal policies in sub-Saharan Africa, and how advanced economies can resolve trade tensions to avoid an extreme economic slowdown in the projected years. The deputy manager of the IMF spoke on transparency between creditors and debtors for a more sustainable growth in the world.
So I think rather what we need is to convince all creditors and debtors, as has been suggested here, to be transparent about their lending. Not just the amounts, but the terms. That way, for one, countries, and with perhaps some guidance from us in the World Bank, can be careful about the terms on which they're contracting so that you don't get into a situation where, as some countries have, you give up a port in a debt equity swap, or you find that there are loans that the public didn't know about, or even that one part of government contracted and another part of the government.
It's been shown that global growth lost momentum throughout 2018, from 3.3% in the first quarter to 2.1% in the fourth quarter of the year. The president of the World Bank Group stated that by 2030, nearly 9 in 10 extreme poor people will be Africans, and half of the world's poor will be living in fragile and conflict-affected settings.
This calls for urgent action by countries themselves and by the global community. Fortunately, the World Bank Group is financially strong, and with the capital package, which was agreed to a year ago at the spring meetings and which I was proud to support, the organization is becoming even more responsive, efficient, and effective.
Meanwhile, the central bank governor of the Gambia explains great recovery status for the country, which is expected to rise in the coming years if agriculture continues performing well.
In the coming 2 years, we are expecting economic growth in the Gambia to be above 5%. It's going to range between 5 and 6%. It can even go higher than that if agriculture performs very well. Growth may be higher than 6%.
Great monetary policies and social spending measures should be explored to avert any future downflows. Well, it turns out that the economic slowdown this time around will not only be affecting developing countries, but will also affect developed countries in the long run. And it is projected that 17 countries will go into debt distress come the few years if debt issues are not really handled the way they should and transparency is not happening between the creditors and debtors. Well, we will be seeing more discussions around this here in the spring meetings because it is a crucial part of the global economy as we speak. For GRT's News, Fatou, Ellika, Muloshi, Washington, D.C., United States of America.